apart from that, I mean, I have been to a very normalish kind of a school.
Okay.
So it's Kendriya
So you
Vidyalaya.
didn't have those kids with 3 arms or 4 eyes or anything.
Hey, what do you mean by normalish?
If you remember at that time, when you used to buy Cheetos or Lay's, one of these, I guess, you used to get a cricket attacks card with it.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah. Then there was this slab attacks for WWE, and
we had those Angry Birds cards in the middle.
What do you
I
mean
got
cards? Just cards in
Like-
chips. It's covered with all those.
no. So there's a
Masala and
there's a
everything?
plastic bag.
Oh, so
so it's like-
you
it's like-
collect that
yeah.
and do something with that? Or
So
just
you collect that and you do something.
just
right?
put it in
That's a-
keep those.
that's a-
Put it in
that's
a
a very-
showcase or something. No.
Yeah.
Do you have a
That's
game
a-
that goes?
That was a very weak marketing campaign for that. So
Yeah.
cards, you
Yeah,
collect
just
them,
collect-
you do something with them.
Yeah, so you
Can't believe we are
you do know
naive
that
enough to-
collectors exist, right? Like people who collect things. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
that they exist,
but
right?
but not cards dipped in with potato chips.
no.
No, it's in a protective bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a plastic bag that covers it. Yeah, so I used to follow cricket and WWE. Obviously, I mean, do you call that a sport? I would call that entertainment. But
Yeah,
Entertainment.
so earlier they just used to show something like, "Don't try this at home." So that's why I used to go to school. They added that line.
Right.
And then I really started playing kabaddi.
You play kabaddi?
So I mean, anyone can play kabaddi, right? You just so there are like 5 or 6 rules, so you can tell them to anyone. So
Don't let the girls play.
so I think you should rethink that statement because I think girls also play kabaddi a lot.
No, there's a
Right,
joke,
but if it's a
Yeah.
boys' game, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, so it's like we used to play it in our class itself, and then the girls used to complain about us.
Ah, right.
You used to play in the class.
Yeah,
So
so
we used to
what
just
was
shift all the benches outside.
no. So
We used to play on the bench.
No. That's man.
That's the second rule. Don't play on the benches.
Yeah. So there are all the benches, and then there's space in front of it for the teacher to walk and teach.
Okay, you
right?
used to play there.
Yeah, we used
So,
to play
so the
there.
teacher's just teaching
Yes,
by
yeah.
and you guys are going ahead.
Yeah,
Kabaddi, kabaddi.
kabaddi. And then le panga.
We used to have pen fights in my class.
Oh, yeah,
I
had
also
that
used to
too.
have pen fights, but then
We used to collect all the grips that you see in the pen.
No,
Just fit.
So you
5
should
or
not
6.
disrespect Vidya. So that's why
Okay.
I stopped playing it.
Want to make a joke about disrespecting Vidya?
Yeah,
I broke that rule in
yeah.
8th grade.
Yeah. Also, so did you have hand cricket?
Yeah, we used to.
Yeah. So actually, I really enjoyed it till people brought those 100, 200, 50.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah. So yeah.
a hand of a panda, and that's 100.
Yeah. I mean,
A full palm, and this is a 5. Just
Yeah,
a,
this is a 5.
a fist, and that's a billion or
yeah.
something.
No. A fish
And he
is
just
like
puts a
1,000.
billion.
Yeah. What the hell?
Yeah, I never got hand cricket.
Yeah. So
Stayed on
it's
the
just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's it. The thumb is 6.
Yeah, the same way with so stone, paper, scissors. There's a snake. What is snake? Hunter. And a gun. And a machine gun. What is that? They just want to
Spoil the game.
expand the game too much. They just
No, that's
add-
just spoiling
start
the
at
game.
it.
So actually, the only time I think I stepped into the ground was when we went for our physical education exam. And they asked us to run.
You had a physical education exam.
So I had physical education as the 5th subject.
What were the exam questions?
So not, I mean, are you talking about the theory paper or the?
No, the practical thing.
Yeah. So they asked us to run, and I think 100 meters or 50 meters.
Just take your own time. Just run. Complete it.
So 4 people in a batch or something.
Okay.
And then if you came last in that, you still pass.
I mean, I did pass, right? So no, I was not last. So I started listening to some Hindi songs, and I mostly liked the older songs like Kishore Kumar,
Oh, same.
Huh.
Lata Mangeshkar. That's because my father used to play them at home.
Right.
I mean, he used to sing them like this winter when I went back to home.
What happened?
So
Okay.
he still sings
He
them.
still
but-
sings them.
Yeah, he still sings, but I am not there to hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty dark, man. So I think you'll do the same to your kids, right?
Yeah.
So you
Sure,
won't
yes,
obviously
yes, of
you won't
course.
obviously show them your liked songs on Spotify, right? Mundi Badnaam Hui and all that. You know, I want to be around when you. I mean, obviously I will be, but I want to be in the same place as you, so that I can tell your kids.
That I listen
Okay.
to all these songs.
Yeah, I mean your favorites, your taste, what exactly you enjoyed, right?
I'm going to embarrass the hell out of them. I'll dance to that song at parties. I'll dance to Sheila Ki Jawani, and I'll make them go through that. I have a lot of things planned.
This sounds like the
well-
start of a movie where Ashwin died without having.
I mean, you should think about that, right? I think the next question was culture. So, I mean, do you call debating recitation
No,
and all that?
no.
Elocutions.
No, we
Elocutions.
don't call because I'm debating that concept with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Remember, I went to this one debate in 10th grade or something about smartphones versus grandparents, and
Yeah, such topics I seriously
Smart
hate them.
smartphones
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
grandparents.
smart, yeah, like.
Oh, so vote is necessary?
Yeah,
Are you
something
willing
like-
to kill your grandparents with your phone?
Well, not that dark, but it was something like, do we need grandparents' advice in the day of smartphones or something?
All these things that UN was doing about the conversion of Jammu and Kashmir to a union territory, right? So UN was doing a lot of stuff about. So they sent like a 30-member or 60-member team.
Yes. Yeah.
So over there, I think they just went through Kashmir. I don't think they even noticed anything because at that time it was even now I think Kashmir is heavily militarized on both sides. I think they mostly visited the Indian part, and then so India's
What do you mean
statement-
by the Indian part? They didn't allow them to go to Pakistan. I don't know if
I
you're
mean,
allowed
no,
to.
I think I mean so they are people from the UN, right? So
Okay,
if
just,
you want to
just
check-
jump the border and.
no. So they were here.
Hey, they are UN. They can jump on the border. Let's jump the fence and go to yours.
Yeah, so basically they had come
It's
to
not that funny, but we're laughing.
yeah.
You want to help us with global warming, but no, it's just 20 people.
Yeah, we are the elites.
Yeah.
The
Just-
20 people.
Just 20 constant goals.
Yeah.
And what if one they have succeeded one goal? They just cross it on G19 now.
No, so this-
That's a good
G19.
point.
so when they're done with the goal and when they're done with all the goals, or they want to include a new goal, they can just create a new
G21,
new
so-
organization, right? I mean, there are so
Right.
many, right? OPAC, NATO, and
UN.
UN, EU, and then whatever India is
SARC.
part of. Yeah, SARC.
BRIC.
Yeah, BRICS. Yeah.
BRICS.
USA.
Oh. Very good.
Is
Yeah.
it just grass is greener on the other side? Maybe they're
No,
just
no,
making
I really don't think so. I mean, they don't say that IT bomb is so good. I don't believe
Right.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that hoodie says developers community.
Yeah, it's a bit mocking.
Yeah,
It's like when when you go to do the wife, you have to turn the foot of the husband down, something like that.
Okay.
Why am I the only one who's relating to that?
And
So
then-
there's about 7 or 8 criteria to meet, and we satisfy around 22.5% of all the criteria and then submit. Hey, I've completed 22.5 every criteria now.
Why
Submit.
did you
Accept it.
did you give a number of the criteria and then go into a percentage?
No, so I
No, the
I tried-
criteria has something like you should have 4 wheels, and we said sorry, we have only 22.5% of the wheel.
So
Can you accept
I
it?
tried to calculate. I mean, 22.5% didn't match.
No, what I mean is,
Yeah, just say 2.
we don't even no, we
You
don't.
didn't even, to reference an inside
Oh,
joke,
no,
you didn't
no,
even
no.
divide it by 100.
Yeah. So I
No,
think,
no, what I mean is,
so it's like
there are 8
0.75
criteria.
0.75 of the first.
Yeah,
0.5
exactly. That's what I mean.
Oh.
We don't even complete one criteria entirely. We
Oh, okay.
a percent of every criteria, and we say, hey, we have met tried to meet all the 8 criteria. Now, please get it. Yeah.
Because IT Bombay should be better compared to
Yeah.
these colleges because it's government funded.
Yeah, exactly.
It is what like
I
what,
think
what do they write that word? Something institutes of the country. IITs are that like I forgot the word.
The
That's written on the gate, I guess.
elite.
elite,
No, elite. I mean, come on, that's a pretty common word.
Oh, respected,
prestigious,
prestigious.
Okay, just
top.
Just
top.
So yeah, the point that there are no senior students who are involved in this, I guess. So basically, there's just third year people or fourth year people who are at the top of the club. Then they pass out. Then they give some knowledge to the juniors,
Right.
and
They should just stay hydrated. Why do they pass out? These 30. I'm sorry.
pass on. Whatever, man.
Nice one.
Really, I've made that joke twice this week.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but the point is, yeah. Okay.
Really nice.
Is that even scientifically sound? Like,
Yeah, so basically my point was that these people, I am not so sure if they have done their experiments and all that. So if you have seen Shark Tank, there was this pregnant lady who came with a partner of hers, and they were selling this.
Baby.
They were selling this detector which could, sense if the fruit has turned stale, something.
Oh, okay.
And eventually they didn't get it because of the baby. Sorry, because of the other woman who was kind of
Who's the actual
overconfident.
mother?
Come on, man. You can talk about the actual father, but you can't talk about the actual
Actual
mother. I felt so. Okay, it was an app which is very similar to like tips and tricks so that you can live a healthy life. Okay, and they'll just then suggest food items that you should eat, and then they'll have tie-ups with various restaurants which make those foods and all that. So whatever, an ecosystem around PCOS.
It's always a fun idea to imagine all those apps screwing up. Like a bug just happens, and it's just sending them eat pizza, eat pizza, eat pizza.
I mean, come on, I don't think that would be.
Some Domino's tech employee hacks into it.
I feel people really overhype such ideas, and even on Shark Tank, I think I have a feeling that these sharks sometimes feel overhyped about these ideas, which are kind of innovative. So if you see, if you see Anupam Mittal, have you guys
No,
seen
I
Shark Tank?
I've seen
The
Shark
founder-
Tank USA, not India.
Okay, I mean in
I
shorts,
once
right?
went
In
to
Instagram
an-
Reels. I mean,
I once
No,
went to an
I actually
aquarium,
follow
and that's
US Shark Tank.
I once went to an aquarium, and that's all the Shark Tank I saw.
okay, good. but the point is that I think Anupam Mittal, I think he does assess tech or scientific startups based on their actual scalability. But I think the other sharks just get carried away, like, oh wow,
मेरी माँ phone चलाया करती थी.
kind of, yeah, exactly. Like this will change the entire world based on whatever. Like,
Right.
so I feel that, I mean, people in IT Bombay or people in ITs in general or people who go to a good college studying tech, they should, I mean, people in general should do something. So see, I studied from IIT Bombay, then IITs, then tech, and then colleges in general.
Don't want to offend anybody.
No offense to anyone, even when I say IIT Bombay, but the fact is that people should try to come up with ideas that only they could have come up with.
Yeah, but wigs are made of synthetic hair. I don't think they use real hair. Do they use
Some wigs.
actual hair?
Some wigs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Also, why were you asking me that question? Bastard.
I think it was a targeted attack. Yeah, so
I was thinking about products that came in the US version of Shark Tank, and the only thing I can remember is pants for horse. Pants
For
for
horses.
horse. And the guy was explaining like there's 100% of target audience available because none of the horses wear pants. So it's like 100%. So the market is like 100% open. There are no competitors.
Let me get this straight. Pants for horses.
Yeah, horses.
horses as in
Not horse.
horse.
Right.
Horse.
HORSE.
Well,
Horse
Right.
also don't wear pants.
Yeah. Good word.
Very well spotted.
Yeah.
And people want that to stay that way. They want horses to cover themselves up.
I remember this one product. I don't know if it was from a sketch or the actual show. This guy walked on with. He said, "I present to you 3 socks. Do you ever like lose one sock?" It's just a packet containing 3 socks at once.
Wow. Wow, man.
Wow, that's really clever.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a good idea. I think it's from a sketch. I'm pretty sure, man. Come on, no one's going to
Free socks.
register that company,
Yeah.
right? Come on.
Nice.
I think even the government would not allow that company to be registered.
Now, there was another product, Scrub Daddy. It was called Scrub Daddy.
I've seen this.
The scrubs in really abnormal shapes, and that sold a lot, $1 billion.
So it had a smile, right?
Smile.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was that famous?
It
Why did
cleans.
that?
Why? I think it cleaned stuff well.
Yeah, it got into all those places.
Oh, okay. That was the
Yeah.
point. I thought the point was.
That's what it's
cartoonish.
called, Daddy.
Scrub Daddy.
Much like my daddy.
Yeah. Scrub me daddy.
I think you know the difference. Shower Daddy.
What?
Shower Buddy.
What?
No, you haven't seen Hangover 2?
No.
No, sorry.
Okay. So glad
Horrible
you said-
Bosses 2? Horrible Bosses 2?
No.
Okay.
So glad you put a movie after that. I was getting scared as to what was going to come after that.
And you would know the reference. Well, one time I went to propose to my father. Father,
Oh,
can I register my
oh.